everyone, and welcome to Geek Nerd Dork. I am once again Lynn, and as you can tell, I am by myself today. Unfortunately, real life got in the way, and yeah, leaves me by myself to record a show. Now, we did say that we were going to do on the next show episode 3 of Skeleton Crew. Well, I can't talk endlessly about Skeleton Crew by myself. I need Eric and Trey for that. So we're going to skip Skeleton Crew on this set recording. And we'll get that. We'll get episodes 3 and 4 together on Skeleton Crew. We'll do both of those at the same time. So like we did episodes 1 and 2 when they premiered. So it is coming. It will happen. Just not today. So today you get me by myself, and I'm going to see if I can do this by myself. My father, he used to be in radio, and people would tell me all the time that, oh, Lynn, you could do your dad's radio show. No one would know the difference. Your voices sound the same. And I always told them no, because unlike my father, I can't talk endlessly about nothing. Well, today we're going to see if I can talk endlessly about nothing. Well, the first thing I'm going to say here is subscribe. Like and subscribe to this video. We are at a total of 18 subscribers right now on our YouTube channel. If every person who subscribed to my channel, my guesses are that you have that one friend who also likes this kind of stuff. Tell that one friend about us. Have them look at one of our videos. See if they like us. Tell them to like and subscribe. And we can get those subscriptions up higher. But today, since it's just me, I'm going to share a couple of things here in the GND Studio 1. My wife and I like Christmas. You see here, look, I got my Star Wars Christmas sweater today. We like Christmas. We like Christmas trees. Down here in the GND Studio 1, we have 3 Christmas trees currently. And I'm going to share them real quick. We have here our first Christmas tree. We moved into this house 3 years ago. It's my home theater, man cave, gaming room setup. And my wife said that when we said we have the home theater down here, she thought we should have a movie tree. So over here in this corner of the house, in the basement, we have the movie tree. This is the Christmas tree, and it's all the ornaments on it are movie ornaments. You got Spider-Man on there. You got Sword in the Stone. We got Jaws up here. Got a Jurassic Park Jeep, and got some other stuff. I got like good old Deep Space Nine there and stuff. So that's tree number 1. Then we have tree number 2 down here. My wife is a Harry Potter fan. So we have the Harry Potter tree. All those ornaments are Harry Potter. And of course, it is next to the Harry Potter movie poster that's always up in my basement. Hey, I don't know can you tell this? Yeah, in this picture, if you look, I have Christmas movie posters over there behind that tree. I don't have movie posters up all year, but at Christmas time, I switch them out for Christmas movies normally. So that's back to the movie tree. Here's the Harry Potter tree again. This is my wife's tree. She's very happy about this tree. We've had a Harry Potter tree for, I want to say 7 years now. We've had one. Started out as just a little 3-foot tree, and now we've grown to a 6-foot tree. So yes. And then off behind me, over that way behind me, sometimes you can see a little bit of it in the feed, is the Star Wars tree. And yes, the Star Wars tree is upside down. And everybody asks me, how do you do that? I bought the tree that way. It came this way as an upside down tree. The base is designed to be upside down. I just think it's kind of cool to have an upside down tree. People look at you funny. But that Star Wars tree, I've had a Star Wars tree since, I don't know, since my kids were little. So I'm going to say at least 20 years, I've probably had a Star Wars tree. And I mean, started getting Star Wars ornaments when Hallmark started their Star Wars ornaments back in I want to say it was 95 or 96. So But that tree, all Star Wars ornaments. That's not even all of my Star Wars ornaments. There are a few that don't make it onto the tree because the tree's not big enough. So thought I would share, the Star Wars trees down here in the GND Studio One. So now, all said and done, those are our trees, and this is our Christmas episode, kind of. So I want to talk about Christmas movies and Christmas specials. And I'm just going to talk about some of my favorite ones here. I'm not going everything's not on here. I can't list every Christmas movie, but ones that we do. We watch, like I said, we're down here in the basement. My basement, I have a home theater set up, and I like to sit down here at this time of year and watch Christmas movies. I do. I enjoy Christmas movies. So I've got, I don't even know how many I have listed on my little list here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I got like 13 movies listed here. And I might talk a little bit more. I might just flip through them real quick. I don't know. Again, can I talk endlessly about nothing? We'll see here. All right. Well, the first one that I have up, and this is my wife's favorite, and it's not just movies, it's Christmas specials too. From 1964, oh, wrong button. From 1964, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the Rankin Bass claymation Rudolph. I mean, that is the pinnacle, I believe, of Christmas specials. You just that whole style, the Rankin Bass style of the claymation. I love those movies. I love all those specials. But Rudolph is the one that started it all off in 1964. And then the next one I have on my list is A Charlie Brown Christmas. Now, I remember watching this as a kid, and I really liked it. I enjoyed it. But let me tell you something. Watching it more recently, Charlie Brown Christmas is kind of depressing. It is. You get a lot of Charlie Brown moping about the commercialization of Christmas and people not understanding the true meaning and all that stuff. And my goodness, it's like the most depressing Christmas special I feel there is. I haven't watched it this year, and I may not watch it this year. And it's been a couple years probably since I've watched it, but I remember watching it as an adult thinking, this is just depressing. Yeah, we'll move on. Next one, a fun one. We just watched that. This is a few weeks ago. Frosty the Snowman. I believe this is also Rankin Bass. It's not the claymation, but I believe it's also Rankin Bass. This was 1969. And really enjoyed Frosty the Snowman. It's been a while since I watched that one. And these kids, I mean, yeah, sure, my mom won't mind if I hop on a train with you, Frosty the Snowman, and go to the North Pole. Oh my goodness. But yeah, Frosty Snowman, another great one. Um, Next one I got on my list here is Santa Claus is Coming to Town from 1970. Another Rankin Bass. This one, I mean, it's not my favorite Rankin Bass. It's good though. It's basically the origin story of Santa Claus, and it was good. I enjoyed it. You get Santa going down the chimneys for the first time. You get handing out toys. It's a very good. It basically tells how Santa Claus started doing everything that Santa Claus does. It's a good one. Now, my favorite Rankin Bass Christmas special is the next one here. Year Without a Santa Claus, 1974. This one by far is my favorite Christmas special. Rankin Bass Christmas special is Year Without a Santa Claus, the claymation style. That is not Rudolph, though. Rudolph is not in Rankin Bass. I don't know why he has a red nose. I just noticed that. My picture, he has a red nose, and he should not have a red nose. That is, I believe, I want to say Dasher or something. I don't remember which one it is. But yeah, Rankin Bass, Year Without a Santa Claus. You got Heat Miser and Snow Miser. Love this one. This is by far my favorite Christmas special. Special, not Christmas movie, Christmas special, because we'll get to my favorite Christmas movie here in about two more on my list here. Next one I got on my list the classic It's a Christmas Story. This movie came out in 1983. I remember this. I thought this movie was older than that. Maybe because it's set in the 50s, but this movie is just great. I remember watching this movie. It used to be on TBS, I think it was one of the network channels, not network, one of the cable channels would run it 24 hours on Christmas Day. So it was just beyond it. I remember just having the TV on and it would just be playing in the background. But yes, the Christmas a Christmas Story, awesome. I can't put my arms down. Love this movie. Now the next one is by far my favorite Christmas movie of all time. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Yeah, the vacation movies are great. I love the vacation movies. Christmas Vacation is by far my favorite Christmas movie, though. I don't know why. It is all anything that could go wrong at a family Christmas goes wrong for Clark W. Griswold, and it is great. Um, Aunt Bethany is a great character in that movie. Uncle Lewis. Yeah, of course, you got cousin Eddie and the infamous scene of him in his bathrobe drinking a beer out on the curb, and it's full. I want to say what it is, but it's full, and you know it's full. Yes, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, great, great movie. If you've never seen it, you should watch it. Stop what you're doing, pause this video, go watch Christmas Vacation, and then come back, and you'll be a much better person for it. Next one on my list here, we've got from 1990, Home Alone. Home Alone is one of those movies that you could not make today because this is 1990. This is before cell phones. I mean, yeah, it's just the premise with this movie would not work in modern time, but Home Alone is one of those great movies. The score composed by the great John Williams. Great score for this movie. But yes, Home Alone, another great Christmas movie. Let's see what's next on the list. Next on the list is The Santa Claus from 1994. Tim Allen. This is when Tim Allen was pretty much at his height. You know, Home Improvement was on. It was a great hit. Tim Allen, he was just great. This movie, and if I've never noticed, I don't know if you ever watched Home Alone and all the scenes through the year, that year after he becomes Santa Claus, but before, he's got that year to get all his affairs in order. Anytime you see little kids anywhere in this movie, look at the ears. Look at their ears because there are elves mixed in throughout this whole movie. There are. And I never noticed that until it was many years later, but I'm like, oh, that's an elf. There's an elf. Yeah, great movie. Next one on my list here, Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger and a very young Jake Lloyd, who would go on to become Anakin Skywalker. Jingle All the Way. I just watched that. I watched that at the beginning of this year. It's on Disney Plus right now. I watched it. I'd forgotten how corny it is. Yeah, it's kind of corny. I mean, some of the comedy in it is slapsticky, not even really slapsticky. I don't know, but it's a good movie. Phil Hartman's in it. I forgot that Phil Hartman was in this movie. He's kind of a creeper, but he's in this movie. It's a good one though. I really enjoy this one. Um, Next one on the list, Elf. Elf from 2003. We made it up to the 2000s. Elf from 2003. Another good movie. I enjoy Elf. I think it's funny. And if you notice the costumes in Elf, like Buddy the Elf's costume here, that is a elf costume from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Yeah, they used a lot of the same costume. This is a good movie. My wife, she doesn't like this movie. But she does not like Will Ferrell, which I'm not big on Will Ferrell, but this is one of the Will Ferrell movie that I can watch. I really enjoy Elf. It's funny, very funny. Next one on my list is my wife's favorite Christmas movie. We go from her least favorite Christmas movie to her most favorite, which is The Polar Express from 2004, the year after Elf. Um, 2004, which it is a it's a good movie. I watched that this year already too. Um, it's they were very big onto the motion capture animation when they made this, so the animation's kind of weird. The people are a little creepy. I feel like the elves, especially, I think, are really creepy looking in this movie. That's just me though. But Polar Express is a good one. This is a movie that you can tell when you watch it that it was made for 3D. It does have some of the 3D gimmicky feel to it. Like they're on the train and stuff, going up and down the tracks. You could tell it was made for 3D, but it's overall a good movie. It stands up. And we watch it every year. My wife has to watch it every year. She has to watch Polar Express every year, and she has to watch Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer every year. We do. So yeah, now the last one I have on my list here is the newest movie on my list. This just came out last year, and it is Journey to Bethlehem. This is the Christmas story. You know, and I mean they had to take some liberties because it's a movie, not directly from the Bible. But this movie is, I consider this a cross between a Christmas movie and kind of reminds me. I've never seen all of, but kind of reminds me of Mamma Mia. It's a musical. I remember we went to the theater to see this last year, my wife and I, and I did not realize it was a musical. It is. It's a musical. And I was really mildly surprised that it's got Antonio Banderas in it as King Herod. Oh my gosh. This is one of my favorite Christmas movies, I think now. This one is. And I wouldn't have thought it when I went and saw it last year. And it is. It is a really good movie. So another one that if you haven't seen this one, I think you should find this one. I don't know if it's streaming or anything right now, but I think this is one that you should try to watch. This one right here. Drain of Bethlehem. Great movie. So that's what I've got for us today. I mean, it's not much of a show here because it's just me talking by myself. No one to talk to is kind of weird. But I just wanted to put something out there, let you guys know that, hey, we're still here. We just, real life got in the way. We couldn't do a show last week like we thought we were going to do. But we will be back this week with episodes 3 and 4 of Skeleton Crew. So we are coming back and we will cover those two. We might do another one in between the Skeleton Crews the next episode because there's a couple of things I want to talk about that we want to do. This last weekend, Trey and I went and saw Lord of the Rings, War of the Rohirrim. I know that Trey wants to talk about that because that is a Lord of the Rings thing, and he is a big Lord of the Rings guy. I had to ask him questions afterwards about things, but he explained it to me. So we might talk about that. I don't know. But I just wanted to put this out there, let people know that we're still around. We didn't go anywhere. We just had to take a little break here. So like and subscribe. That's my only request is that you like this video. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. If you are one of our 18 subscribers that we currently have, tell a friend that they would probably like this show too. Have them watch it. Have them subscribe. We're trying. I would love to at least get 50 subscribers. Can we get to 50 subscribers? That would be awesome. But so subscribe to this video, comment in the comments below. Comments are also good. We haven't got any comments yet on any of our videos. Comment on our videos what your favorite Christmas movie or special is. Is it something I've on my list? Is it something completely different? I don't know. We just watched last night. My wife and I, we watched for the very first time White Christmas. People tell me, oh, this is a great movie. You know what? Honestly, I didn't really like White Christmas. Am I a bad person for saying this? I don't know. I mean, it was an okay movie, but I wouldn't have called it a Christmas movie other than the fact that it started on Christmas Eve in 1944 in World War II Europe, and ended on Christmas Eve 1954 in Vermont. But I mean, it was an okay movie. I want to call it a great Christmas movie. What's my take? If you think White Christmas is a great Christmas movie, comment down here. Tell me that I am wrong and explain to me why it is a great Christmas movie. Maybe you agree with me and think, whoa, yeah, this isn't really a Christmas movie. I don't know. Must be a Christmas movie. It has the word Christmas in the title. So until next time, when we do talk, when I will be back, Eric should be back, Trey should be back. We'll talk about episodes 3 and 4 of Skeleton Crew. Until then, I'll see you next time. Bye.